everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train. In today's video, we are making meals in a bag using ingredients from Dollar Tree. So up until recently, I had never heard of meals in a bag. When I first heard the term, my thought was like freezer dump meals. You know, you dump all the ingredients into a freezer bag similar to this and put it in the freezer. And then when you're ready to cook it, you dump it all into your slow cooker. That was my idea of a meal in a bag. But really, a meal in a bag is literally like shelf-stable ingredients that you would put in a 1 or 2 gallon sized bag along with a recipe. And there are a couple of different ways that you could use these. One of them, you could put them in your pantry for nights when you have no idea what to make, when you have like no energy. You can just pull this out and follow the instructions. You could also use these and donate them to food banks or to other families. They have everything that they need right in the bag and a recipe to go with it. However you choose to use them, these are a great way to make a simple dinner. And today I am making 5 of them for you. I'm going to show you what all is in each bag. I'm going to show you all the ingredients, and we'll make them together so that you can see exactly how they're made. Now, again, I went to Dollar Tree for all of this, and I spent right around $34 for 5 meals. Now, again, these are super simple, okay? They don't have any refrigerated or frozen products in them. So if you wanted to add other things to them, you certainly could. There's no salt and pepper in these. So if you are donating this to somebody and you want them to have salt and pepper, put it in there for them. If you're just using these as like a regular pantry meal to keep in your kitchen, if you have a separate area for your seasonings, you can use them. Like, that is fine. This is just the most basic. And so if you want to add other things, fine. If not, that's okay too. Now that that's out of the way, the meals I'm going to make for you today are a tuna casserole, a chicken pot pie, a chicken alfredo, taco soup, and a corn chowder. And if you're interested, I also have a PDF version of these recipe cards in the description, so make sure you check those out. Now, how about we get started? The first recipe we'll make is this taco soup, and it's as easy as opening a bunch of cans and dumping them into a pot. So I have a can of diced tomatoes, a can of drained corn, and 1 can each of black beans and kidney beans, both drained. Then pour in a 32-ounce carton of chicken broth and some taco seasoning. I used about 3 tablespoons, which is equal to 1 packet. Let it come to a boil, and then turn down the heat a bit to let it simmer for 15 minutes, and that's it. And since I'm only using shelf-stable ingredients in these, that's it for the full meal. But if you're making this for yourself and have extra ingredients, you can always top this with shredded cheddar and sour cream. Another nice choice would be cornbread or biscuits, and you can find little bags of mix at Dollar Tree too. This next recipe is for chicken pot pie, which actually uses one of those bags of biscuit mix. Start by preheating the oven to 400 degrees. In a large bowl, pour in a can of drained mixed vegetables, 2 cans of drained chicken, and a can of cream of chicken soup, and mix that together. You can add salt and pepper into this, or put a bottle of each into the bag if you're donating this meal. Pour the mixture into a greased 8x8 casserole dish, and then start the biscuit mixture. Now, some of these mixes require just water, and some say to add milk and or butter. My bag of biscuit mix says to add milk, but I'm going to use water instead. You could always grab a carton of shelf-stable milk for this if you want. The bag calls for a 1/2 cup of the water, but I want this dough to be soft so I can spread it over the top of the pot pie mixture, so I added an extra 1/4 cup of water to it, and that seemed to work just fine. Spread the biscuit mixture evenly over top, and then bake for 25 minutes until the biscuit mix is golden brown on top. You can also stick a toothpick in that top layer to see if it's done. Now, this serves about 4 people, so just cut it into 4 pieces and use a spatula to carefully scoop out the portions. This turned out really good, and if you want extra food to go with it, you can always serve it with something simple like a side salad. Next up is a super simple corn chowder. To a large pot, add 1 can of creamed corn, a can of regular drained corn, a can of drained diced potatoes, and about 2 cups of water. You could also use broth if you wanted, and I sprinkled some salt and pepper into this too. Then let it come to a boil and cover with a lid and lower the heat to simmer for about 15 minutes. After that, turn off the burner and add 1 cup of shelf-stable milk, stirring it in. Now that milk makes a huge difference and it makes the chowder nice and creamy. This didn't make a ton of food, but it was really good. I'd recommend adding more food to this, like biscuits or cornbread muffins, but it turned out great. Next, we have chicken alfredo, which honestly only has 3 ingredients. You could totally add more, like I'd add some frozen broccoli into this, but again, I needed shelf-stable ingredients. Heat a large pot of water to boiling, and then add about a half a box of your favorite pasta. I used penne here. Lower the heat a bit and cook the pasta for 7 to 8 minutes, then drain it and add it back to the pot. Add a can of Alfredo sauce to this. Now I could have bought a jar, but the can was $1 cheaper. It's no big deal either way. Then add 2 cans of drained chicken and stir it all together. Let it sit on the hot burner for a couple of minutes to let everything heat back up again. And again, this is super simple. You can add other vegetables to this, like canned peas or mixed vegetables might be okay in it, but this base recipe will let you or someone else choose what else you'd like to put in it. And lastly, we have a tuna casserole. This one uses a box of Kraft mac and cheese to give it a cheesy flavor. Now I usually put shredded cheddar on top, but since that is not shelf stable, mac and cheese will work. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees and cook the box of mac and cheese according to the instructions. Now, just like with the biscuit mix, I don't have milk and butter to add to this, so I'm just going to use water to help with the cheese packet. Once the pasta is done cooking, drain it and add it back to the pot. Add the water and the cheese mix and stir all of it together. Then add in a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of drained peas, and a can of drained tuna and mix it together. Pour it into a greased 8x8 casserole dish, smoothing it down, and then bake for 15 minutes until the casserole is heated through. So honestly, you could add a bag of fried onions on top of this. I was actually going to, but Dollar Tree was out of them, and that would probably give this so much more flavor. But the way it was pretty good too. It was enough to serve 4 people, and again, if you're looking to add extra food, a side salad would be good with this. But honestly, I was surprised at how good this one turned out. I hope these inspired you to try them for yourself. Whether you are keeping them in your kitchen or you want to donate them, these are super simple and they are delicious. Once again, I have a link to these recipe cards down below. It is just a simple PDF, free to download. Just print them out, cut out the cards. You can use regular paper, you can use cardstock if you want them to last longer, but whenever you make up these meals, just put these inside the bags to go along with them. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. Are you looking for easy dinners to feed your busy family? Click the link in the description to grab a free recipe book with 10 simple and delicious dinners that my family loves. Download it now and tell me what you think.